Trail of Tears. In the 1830s, people in Georgia wore European-style clothes, practiced Christianity, worked as farmers, wrote their own English newspaper, and had a written constitution. These Georgians were the Cherokee Indian tribe. After seeing so many other tribes lose their land to white Americans, the Cherokee purposefully tried to assimilate or act like the white Americans. Because the government justified taking indigenous land by saying it needed to be farmed and governed by people with a constitution, the Cherokee did exactly that. Still, many white Americans wanted the Cherokee land. It was good for growing crops, and gold had recently been discovered there. The Indian Removal Act was passed in 1830 under President Andrew Jackson. This let the president force indigenous tribes to move west. The state of Georgia immediately started dividing up Cherokee land among the white Georgians. Cherokee leaders like Chief John Ross knew this was not legal. Because the Cherokee nation was its own sovereign land, that meant that they governed themselves. Along with some white missionaries who wanted to help them keep their land, the Cherokee sued the state of Georgia. They took their case all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. In 1832, case of Worcester v. Georgia, the Supreme Court ruled that the state of Georgia had no legal power on Cherokee land. The Cherokee won in the highest court of the United States. However, President Jackson was determined. He had promised to represent the common man by helping poor Americans gain farming land. He needed the Cherokee off their land to do this. The Choctaw, Seminole, Creek, and Chickasaw tribes had already been removed from their land. Some of the Cherokee people felt the only option left was to negotiate with the president. Two Cherokee leaders, John Ridge and Elias Boudinot, agreed to exchange their land in Georgia for land in what is now Oklahoma. The tribe received $5 million. This treaty was called the Treaty of New Echota. In 1838, U.S. soldiers arrived on Cherokee land. They forced the indigenous people out of their homes. Many Cherokee hoped that their Supreme Court win would block the soldiers at the last minute, so they hadn't prepared to move. About 15,000 Cherokee were forced to walk 1,000 miles west on foot through the harsh winter. About 4,000 people, mostly elderly people and young children, died along the way. There were some white Americans, mostly Christian missionaries, who spoke out against the brutal removal of the Cherokee tribe. Their forced journey to Oklahoma is called the Trail of Tears. While the Cherokee tribe established a new home and community in Oklahoma that still exists today, they lost the land of their ancestors forever.